The U.S. Capitol has held a large military parade requested by President Trump to mark the Army's 250th anniversary. The event is held on the same day as the president's birthday. The parade featured thousands of military personnel, as well as the Army's newest hardware, from modern rifles to vehicles and drones. Some of the equipment is currently in use on the battlefield in Ukraine. Ahead of this parade, tens of thousands marched in several cities across the U.S. in the largest outpouring of opposition to Trump's presidency. Anti-Trump groups planned nearly 2,000 demonstrations across the country, many taking place under the theme "No Kings," with the assertion that no individual is above the law in the U.S. Now, Toni Waterman in Washington tells us how this parade day was marred by protests and political killings.
This parade lasted about 2 hours, with some 7,000 soldiers from across the country participating, 150 tanks and fighting vehicles, and dozens of helicopters. Presiding over it all was President Donald Trump, who periodically would stand up and salute the troops. He has wanted a military parade like this ever since his first term in office, when he attended France's Bastille Day military parade. And at the time, his generals tried to talk him out of it. America very rarely holds such displays on domestic soil. But now, in his second term, surrounded by loyalists, this parade has taken place. But it was set against the backdrop of mass demonstrations, millions of people filling plazas, streets, and parks in big cities and small towns, really from coast to coast, protesting Trump's policies. It was the largest mass mobilization since Donald Trump returned to the White House in January. Some 2,000 events were organized under the slogan "No Kings," which was calling for the protection of American democracy, which many feel is eroding under Trump's tenure, with this unilateral crackdown on immigration, slashing of federal funding and jobs, and the politicization of the military, with nearly 5,000 National Guard troops and Marines deployed to the streets of Los Angeles as people protest Trump's immigration policies. This event has also been overshadowed by the stunning assassination of a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband on Saturday morning, as well as the gunning down of another Minnesota lawmaker and his wife. President Donald Trump has condemned these shootings, calling them absolutely terrible. Police are still investigating a motive, but it comes at a time of heightened tensions in the country. Toni Waterman, CNA, Washington.